Hello, my acquaintances. A couple of people have requested an update and just some other questions about the Motorola Razr. So I'm just gonna answer some of like the top questions. I've been using it since May now, and it is now December. So like 7 months. So the first person who specifically requested said, "Can you do an updated review on Motorola?" And I was like, well, my review is pretty much the same. So was there any thing specifically that you wanted to know? So I could just answer that comment. And then they said, "Are you still daily driving it?" It's no hate at all. But I paid for this phone. It was not sent to me. I'm still paying it off, actually, in fact. I don't know how many people have multiple phones running. Not me. Yes. Still daily driving it. I know that was kind of crazy of a question. But, yeah. Use every day for everything. It's the only phone I have. I paid for it. I'm still paying it off. Which, I guess, using it every day brings it to durability. A lot of people had asked or like said in other videos about this phone that it's like super flimsy, it broke after one drop. Someone else was like, "Oh yeah, my friend has the Galaxy version of this phone and it's super messed up," which I just seen that phone 2 days ago and it's not. But as far as durability goes, I've had it in a case pretty much since day one. So far, not broken, not cracked on either screen. And I'm super clumsy. If you want to say unlucky, I don't know. I pretty much the first day I had it, dropped it out of my car. I've dropped it out of my car quite a few times. It's fallen out of my pocket. I'd be dropping things. I'm clumsy. Something's wrong with me. Clear case on it. It doesn't cover this, and I've dropped it directly on that before. Still fine. I think, no, not really any scratches here. Yeah. It does get incredibly dirty inside of this case, though, because of that this is, like, kind of open. I need to figure out something, or maybe get a different case. That is one thing. There's not a ton of cases on the market for these phones. So that kind of sucks because also I have to use a clear case because my work is insane and they're like, oh, you might have stolen that phone here. It's not true. The crease in the screen, it's a little bit more prominent, I suppose, because I'm daily opening and closing it, but it really, like, it's really not that bad. It's still not too noticeable when I run my finger across it. So, on that aspect, I don't know what other people are doing. Also, it says right on the thing, do not put things in between the case when you close it. So, people are closing it over top of purses, over top of things with zippers and metal. Yeah, your phones might get fucked up if you do that. Don't do that. You can put it in between like a thin layer of fabric. Like sometimes I'm wearing pants that don't have any pockets and I just really quick, like, I need to carry other things, so I'll clip it on the waistband. And I haven't had any problems there. And also a bunch of times, once again, the clumsiness, I've like closed it with this inside of it. And so far, I haven't done irreversible damage. Is it better than the iPhone? Because I switched from iPhone. One thing that is worse, I've been gassing this phone up for a second, so let's go into something bad. There is no block uncaller option. There is one, but it only blocks literally unknown caller, like if they have caller ID turned off, whereas iPhone had like block spam calls, block any number that's not in your contacts, because I get relentless spam calls. I just made a TikTok about this. I get spam calls like every 5 or 6 minutes for hours at a time. Not sure what's going on with that, but there's no way to stop it. No way to block even just potential spam. Numbers that come as potential spam, they're ringing every time. So what I had to do was just put on Do Not Disturb all the time. And then the Do Not Disturb function does have options to allow messages and calls from contacts. So that's kind of the same thing, but better than the iPhone. And keep in mind with this, I switched from the iPhone SE 2020, so the camera quality on this is 1000% better, and the battery life is 1000% better. I don't know about the newest iPhone because I didn't get that. So I think camera, price, the price is definitely better. Okay, this one was $700, and they offer payment plans, so I paid $300 down and I'm paying off the rest of it every month for a year. Great prices. Their most expensive model is only $1,100, I think, and the most expensive iPhone model is like, I want to say it's like 15 or 16. The variety is much better. I know iPhone finally brought back these colorful ones, which is pretty cool, but this, and then the new one that had come out with the cushioning and the rhinestones, oh, I love that one. I would have gotten it if I didn't get this one first. They're compact, they fit in every single pocket I have, and they fit in my hand, and they're really nice for vlogging. Like on the front camera, are we vlogging? And there's so much more you can do with them, in my opinion. People were asking about the transferring process. Everything transferred. All my messages, everything but my notes. And most of my notes did transfer. It's just that one of the notes I had was so long that I just copy and pasted it into Google Docs, and then now I just access it from Google Docs. So all my photos transferred up to a point. I had, like 6 years of photos and videos on my old phone, so it didn't transfer everything, but it transferred a large part of it. And you can transfer your stuff from iCloud to Google. I just haven't done it yet because when I need a photo, I just go and get the specific one because I really don't need all that stuff on my phone. No AirDrop is kind of annoying because I used to send stuff from my phone to my iPad to edit videos on TikTok, and I can't do that anymore, but I just use Google Drive. It's a little bit longer of a process, whereas AirDrop is instant. There's also QuickShare, but QuickShare doesn't work on my iPad, so that was so fun when you're like in a big event and like, oh, you have AirDrop turned on and someone can just AirDrop some fucking random shit. That's fun sometimes. And yeah, I mentioned that there's not a lot of cases on the market already. But yeah, that's pretty much my update. I feel the same about mostly everything. I still think it's worth switching. The only thing that I really hate is the no block unknown callers or block spam calls option. My updated review. If there's any other questions about specific features, either look at the first video I had posted or just type it out in the comments and I'll respond to whatever I can. If I get like a ton of questions, then I'll just make another video, but I don't feel like I really have to, because once again, I feel we're the same. Also, a lot of people are dogging on the thumbnail, so I guess I'll take a thumbnail with my nice camera. You know to bye, subscribe, see you later, all you haters.